As people can tell by the dates, today is July 6th, 2012. And that usually means something good, right? Well, it does. For one, it means that my second year of YouTube, or being on YouTube, is today. Now, notice on top of the video, the title has nothing to do with my second year of YouTube. Instead, it's a little thing called Why Do I Do Let's Plays? Why do I do YouTube videos? So I'm going to go with Let's Plays on it because that's what I'm doing. But I'm also wanting to give you a life story to reason why I do YouTube videos. Okay, so whenever I was in high school, I was not the popular kid in the whole entire school. I was one of those kids that was always quiet. I was always one of those kids that was easily criticized for being different, for being not like everyone else in the high school. Now, my 11th grade year, I have made a terrible, terrible thing, and I committed a terrible sin, in my opinion, that made me feel regret. And to most people that actually know me personally, actually know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyways, that's not really important because I don't want to give out my personal life way too much. But let's just say that it fucked me up really well. It made me go through depression. It made me suicidal. Because throughout my high school days, I never had a girlfriend in my life. I only had 3 in my high school days. One of them was the one that broke me, and that was the first one. I thought that she loved me, and I thought that she actually meant everything to me, and I meant everything to her. But she wasn't. She was a traitor. She was cheating on me, and I didn't know about it until after a week passed when we broke up, and I noticed that she was with another guy. And then I asked one of her friends, and she answered, they've been dating for 6 months, which is a real problem because I was dating the girl for 10 months. That broke me. It made me depressed. But not only that, it made me feel numb. So I went suicidal. I got to the point that what I was doing with my life was pointless, was meaningless. And so I usually resorted to cutting. And most people are going to have some really, really high criticism about that, saying that only a coward cuts himself. I was in high school. I couldn't feel a damn thing. If you were in my position, you wanted to feel pain. So I resorted to inflicting pain upon myself. But later on, she stuck in my mind. She was stuck in my heart. She was depressed. She was making me feel depressed that she broke me entirely. That went on for a long time. For 2 straight years. My senior year, I was trying to make things for the better, but things of my past kind of got in the way. And it made me pretend to be happy, but also pretend to be sad. And when I mean pretend to be sad, I was usually the one that usually used sad events to get attention, which was a very bad thing. And so, later on, I started writing. I was writing poetry, I was writing journal blogs, or not blogs, but in journals. I was writing in notebooks, random poetry. They all consisted of why the bitch hurt me, or why the fuck did I feel pain, or why the fuck can I not find love but everyone else can. It was basically depressing shit that no one wants to hear, or can be labeled as emo, or depressing. Later on in my life, I didn't know how to find my source of therapy. And so YouTube came around. I wanted to make YouTube videos. Throughout my graduation party, I got a laptop and a microphone. Actually, I bought the microphone later, but still. I started making vlog videos. I started making random videos about basically everything. Vlogging, ranting, and all that. But throughout 3 to 4 months that I was making videos, I wasn't happy. I didn't feel like the videos I was making or the videos I was producing were just nothing more than negativity. And throughout that time span, I was questioning, I was thinking, my God, is this what I really want? Do I really want to spread more negativity? Do I want to bring negativity upon myself more? And so, in spite of everything, because I was a video game addict and I still love video games, well, no kidding, so I started to look up YouTube videos of Let's Plays. Mostly video game videos. And the first YouTuber that was a part of video games that I subscribed to, my very first one, was a user known as Nightwing01. As I watched his videos, I enjoyed him. I enjoyed his Let's Plays that he did with his wife. And then I was wanting to learn more YouTubers out there that were actually a part of that, so I looked up more. And I subscribed to 4 more people. One of them was Chugga Conroy. The second, Nintendo Capri Sun, or Timothy Bishop for people that know him. P-Cole, or Patrick, and Josh Jepson. So I had 5 Let's Players that I was watching and I enjoyed their videos. And so whenever I was thinking on this, I was thinking, they're doing something that they enjoy. They were doing something that makes people happy. They were doing things that make them go, hey, I could do this. So, later on, when I was still making videos, and I kind of had that feeling I didn't want to make ranting and vlog videos anymore. So, later on, I saved up my money and I bought a Dazzle. And so, I was going to say Yoshi's Island because that's one of the games that kind of gets confused with this. The first Let's Play I did was Yoshi's Story, and that was a test. And I noticed something while I was doing Yoshi's Story. It was happy. I was feeling happy from it. I was feeling happy that I was recording a video game, and I was happy. Same thing went on for the future projects. And so, I got rid of the whole idea to do ranting and vlogging because there were many other people that had done it for 3 reasons. 1, they're much, much better at it. 2, they have more logic behind their arguments. And the third one is that they have more sources on the table that it pretty much looks at them as if they're better. Or not better, but is that they were more intelligent and they were more logical behind their reasons. And the people I'm referring to is Mr. Repsion, Undertaker Freak, 1127, and the Archfiend. And many others that do it so well that many people will look at them and say, I want to learn more. But that wasn't really the point behind that. As I was doing Let's Plays, I was feeling more happy. Whenever I was doing it, I came to a realization that I let my ex go. I let the girl that broke me. I finally accepted the fact that, yes, she did hurt me, but it's a life experience. And so after 2 years of dealing with the same old shit that I had to deal from her, I finally let it go. Thanks to Let's Playing. But also thanks to Let's Playing, it gave me more optimism. It made me have more social skills. And so that's how I met my girlfriend I have now. For a year and a couple of months. And I couldn't thank YouTube enough for that, because if I hadn't have made YouTube videos, I wouldn't have met the girlfriend I was with today. And, yeah. Because of Let's Plays, I am a much happier person than I am now. Now, most people wouldn't normally say that, but, I'm not them, so this is basically me. But as time went on with my YouTube videos, with my Let's Plays, I started gaining more subscribers, which was quite odd because I wasn't using Let's Plays and YouTube videos as a form of entertainment. I was using it as a hobby and a form of therapy. people are probably going to be confused by saying, what do I mean by therapy? I mean by, it was making me happy and making me forget about all the bullshit that life has thrown upon me. It made me forget, it made me more happy, and it made me enjoy what I love doing, which was playing video games and being informative about some of them. But at the same time, I was entertaining a bunch of people. And I was also inspiring a lot of people. Like, I inspired Nightwing's wife, or K-Wing's wife, to do Let's Plays. Like, I gave her encouragement, and she started doing them. And that made me... It kind of made me feel good that someone like me, someone that does not have over 1,000 subscribers, can actually make someone happy, can actually give someone support. And I started giving a lot of people support too, which was a good thing, because if some people know me personally, I am known to be a nice and supportive person. But also I am known to be quite weird, which is different. But yeah. But if also, I would like to thank the Let's Players I've subscribed to. I'd like to thank Nightwing01 and his wife too, for even though the game can be hard, or a game can be hard, they can learn to laugh and have fun with it. That's why I thank Nightwing01. I thank Pickle for showing me that you can have a random sense of humor and actually entertain yourself and other people. I like to thank Chugga Conroy for, even though you're making a video to entertain people, you're also informing people of things you can do in a video game. And if it wasn't for Chugga Conroy, I wouldn't have known a lot of secrets in video games. I'd also like to thank Josh Jepson for, even though you can be a young guy on YouTube that actually can do Let's Plays very, very well, you can always entertain people despite your age. And the same thing can go for Tim, or Nintendo Capri Sun, for being casual and not giving a shit about whatever people think about your life story or anything. So, in other words, I like to thank all those 5 people for being so fucking awesome that it makes me feel better. And it inspired me to do Let's Plays. But I would also like to thank the people that subscribe to my YouTube channel for actually making me feel more appreciated in life. For making me feel like I'm doing something good, even though it's just a therapy session. But I just love you guys. You're kind of like the friends and family that I want. And it makes me feel happy. And I also like to thank the most important person I can ever think of is my girlfriend, who I love very much. And I think I might be crying some part in this video, but you guys have no idea how much this channel means to me. How much you guys mean to me. How much Nintendo Capri Sun, Nightwing01, how much the Let's Players that inspired me to do videos, how much they mean to me. For Tim, I think of you like a father figure. I think of you as the person that I would just give a hug and say, thank you. For Chugga Conroy, you're the type of guy I want to shake your hand and say, teach me more secrets. For Patrick and Josh, I just want to give you all a bro fist and be like, hey man, what's up? But for Nightwing01 and his wife, I want to thank them for being my brother and kind of like a brother and sister I always wanted. For being actually true friends to me. Especially the wife, who's actually a very good friend to me. So, yeah. That's all I have to say. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone for supporting me for 2 years. For actually making me believe that I can do something that everyone else can already do. So, yeah. But before I go, I would like to mention that if YouTube decides to fuck this up for many people with glitches, you can just go to my YouTube or not my YouTube, but my Facebook and Twitter page, because you actually can see my videos on there. And for Twitters, for random things. And for Formspring, you can just ask me random questions, I will answer them. But once again, I will end this talk by saying that you guys are so fucking awesome. I love every single one of you. You're like my friends and family I never had. that I want. And until we meet again for the more videos, I am Levi the Amish Man. Keep Amishing one and all. So, I'll see you more. I'll see you throughout my 3rd year. And once I come back, I will thank you all again for being such very fucking awesome people. So, until we meet again, I am Levi the Amish Man. Keep Amishing one and all, guys. And I'll see you again next year as we celebrate my 3rd year. So, bye everyone. I hope to see you again soon.